Hey, Justin.
Hey, Zach.
How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Pretty nice weather we're having, huh? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Inferior Effect, Season 2. Good to have you back. Remember, guys, that we are still trying to get some subscribers to Plasti Dip Zach's car.
Yep.
We need 50. We're very, very close. And we honestly need it to happen as soon as possible because he's trying to sell it off. I mean,
Come on, guys.
He's
Come on.
desperate for money. He's a young married man. He needs the extra cash, so help us out.
It's true. Thank you. On a more serious note, though, we want to send out our thoughts and prayers and all that kind of stuff to the victims of Hurricane Harvey and Irma that are coming through right now. I know it's been really tough on a lot of people. A lot of people lost their homes and lives. And so we just want to extend our thoughts and prayers and say that you guys please go and donate and and do everything you can to help these people. It's still happening. Irma's still racking the country, and so we, in light of that, we decided to talk about weather today and how do we predict it, because there are some faulty predictions that happen that we really get upset about.
So to begin our discussion on weather, we're going to talk about how most of us interact with weather on a daily basis, which is a weather forecast. A weather forecast is basically an algorithm that adds up a bunch of numbers involving wind, humidity, pressure, temperature, and all of this gets jumbled together in a very complicated number soup that gets spat out to give us useful information about whether or not we need an umbrella.
The problem with this is that data isn't always accurate. And just because one storm behaves one way and does this thing doesn't mean that every storm's going to. And then you have the problem with funding and people not really giving a crap about their work. And we'll see that a little bit later in this discussion. So there are a lot of issues with predicting the weather, and that's why your barbecue gets rained out every time you want to do it. I'm really salty about that.
Has that happened to you?
No, it's never happened to me.
So Zach mentioned the rained out barbecue, the bane of every red-blooded American male's existence, but sometimes weather forecast mistakes can be more sinister. In 2015, the National Weather Service predicted a blizzard to end all blizzards. They predicted about 3 feet of snow all across the East Coast. Turned out 10 inches.
Oh, I thought you meant 10 feet at first, and I was like,
No.
holy crap.
Well, it could happen.
It could,
I mean,
yeah.
You can go one way or the other. With
10
bad,
inches,
with bad
that was
weather
it?
predictions. 10 inches, that was it. Imagine all the gas, milk, and bread that was wasted that weekend.
Dude, you got to get the milk and bread. Like, that is not... it's hurricane season, I still want to go buy milk and bread.
Just to put it in perspective, 3 feet is like 36 inches. So that's
Thank you for
a
that math.
third of what they thought. Okay, that's pretty bad. Now, I'm not good with percentages, but that's like a 200% error or something. That's bad.
That's not good.
It's
I don't do
very
math,
bad.
man. It's against my religion.
Church of idiocy, apparently.
So why do they get things so wrong? Well, the first reason is kind of on us, a confirmation bias. So we only really notice when they get things wrong. So if the weatherman says, look out, people, it's going to rain today, and it rains today, then we're like, oh, cool, we don't even think that he got it right. But if he says, please go out and have a barbecue because it's going to be sunshiny, and then it rains on it, we notice that, and we say, curse you, weatherman, and throw tomatoes at him. I'm also stuck on that, throwing tomatoes. Yeah, I want to throw tomatoes at somebody.
You're just such an old-timey guy, So Zach seems to be telling us that we can't always trust the weather person. And if I can't trust the person on my TV, who can I trust? In his book, The Signal and the Noise, author Nate Silver discusses the sort of disgusting spiral of mistrust that we've fallen into with the local weather person. Accurate weather forecasts sometimes fall to the wayside because weather forecasters don't believe that the public care about accuracy. And so we don't trust the weatherman. And so he continues not to care about accuracy. Do you see how this works?
It's a vicious cycle.
Indeed.
It gets even worse, man. Some forecasters have actually came forward and said that they have smudged weather reports to get better ratings on television. That's just...
My God.
If that's not worth getting a tomato in the face, then I don't know what is.
Amen, brother.
On a side note, that's mostly for the local level. So if you're watching the local news, if you go to weather.gov or anything supported by the government directly, you'll usually get a better reading. They're not going to smudge the data. They still might get it wrong because of the issues that we mentioned before, but you'll probably get better data.
If there's a half-page ad for Taco Bell beside your weather forecast,
That's where you want to be.
you may not want to trust it so much.
Yeah.
How do we make the weather sexy again? Should we dress up the hurricanes? Should we put them in bikinis or something? I mean,
The hurricanes?
what's it gonna
Put the
take?
hurricanes in
Yeah,
bikinis?
imagine the side view of the hurricane, right?
Right.
And you've got the bikini on, maybe with polka dots. I personally like polka
I do like the
dots.
polka dots.
And it's sort of traipsing across the Bahamas.
I don't think that makes it any better. I think what help the ratings of the local weathermen and all the local weathermen or women who are watching this, because we have a lot of those that do, you need to stop. Stop being frauds. Just tell the truth.
Zach, I don't think you're allowed to call people out on the internet like that.
I want to come to your house.
They can't
and I'm gonna
defend
throw
themselves.
tomatoes at you.
Wow.
Our opinion on this, if you want to get more accurate data, like we said before, is go to weather.gov or places endorsed by the government. That's what we're doing now that we know that local weather's fraud.
Yeah, and the government would never lie to us, right, guys?
Nope.
Right?
Right,
Right, guys?
right. Please. They wouldn't lie, would they?
Thanks for joining us again with the Infigure Effect, guys. Really great to have you here. Really enjoying our time on the show and really enjoying the involvement that you guys are having with us. If you have any ideas for a show or you just want to tell us we're idiots, please leave a comment. Subscribe so Zach can sell his car finally. And just remember that you're a part of me, each and every one of you. And I love you all.
Oh, if only I had a tomato right now. Come back next week for another episode, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Until next time.